Hey guys, Steve Vigil here again for another video with private lending. The little series we've been doing is coming from the borrower's perspective and trying to give you guys some good insight on, as a borrower, what we should be looking for, what we should be doing, the kind of people we should maybe try to connect with or network with. And there's, for every rule I give you, there's a rule that's going to break it. That's pretty typical. But these are just kind of some of the common things that we have found over a period of time, and some of the more typical things that we see, as we have borrowed money and built new relationships with new lenders over the years. We've been able to kind of build some patterns of individuals, and that's actually what we're going to talk about today. And if it's just kind of being observant sometimes, and maybe sometimes, like they say, the best salesman is always the best listener. Well, this is no different, just a little different type of topic we're talking about. But being aware, paying attention, is, I think, very important for all of us. I think it's what we need to do. And if we're aware of what's going on around us, it's amazing how much success we can have and how much success we can build from that. So very important to do. And I think it's something that we all should do more of. And that's why I try to give you this education. These are the things that we do. These are the things that I do. There's no secrets here. There's no special potion of how this stuff happens. It's just going out, taking the action to make it happen, being aware of your surroundings, and networking, not being afraid to talk to people. Very, very important. We got to talk to people. That's the big thing here. So again, like I say, when we're doing any kind of presentations on education about private lending, do your due diligence every single time. When you need to hire a professional, always hire an attorney. If you need accounting advice, always get an accountant or a CPA to talk with. It's very, very important that we do the things the right way, the honest way, the ethical way, and the legal way. We don't want to go to jail or get in any trouble for anything that we do. So let me share my screen and we'll get going on this one real quick. So this is one that profile of a private lender. And this is what we've kind of come up with over the years based on our private lenders, based on everybody we do business with. And this isn't 100% true with everybody, but I would say 98, 99% of this holds very, very true. So if you're a borrower and you're looking for that private lender, keep these things in mind. Most of our private lenders, well, actually all of our private lenders have been highly compensated people over the years. They're frugal and they're educated. And I think the most important thing out of this for me is they're educated. Our lenders are smart people. In many cases, way smarter than I am. And but they may not know about private mortgage lending. So we have to educate them on that. But they're smart people. When you explain things to them, they understand, and that's what you want. You don't want someone that doesn't understand. If someone doesn't understand, it might not be a good candidate for someone you should be talking to. You want someone that really gets what we're doing here. Our private lenders are not world travelers. They don't drive fancy cars. Most of them work long hours, and they're very conservative with their money. This is what you want. And this is really what a real private lender is 99% of the time. They're not the guys out there that are all flashy. The people you see on the internet that are flashing $100 bills and driving fancy cars every other day and jet setting around the world, a lot of that's just show. Most of that is just show. This is not who real private lenders are. So keep that in mind when you're trying to evaluate people, when you're out networking, when you're in groups and you're trying to sift through people and get to meet the right people or get to know the right people. These are things that I think you should think about as you're doing that. It will benefit you. So let's just kind of look at some occupations of private lenders. And like I said, a private lender could be anybody, which we've already determined on other videos that I've done. But when I look at our private lenders, we have private lenders that fit in just about every one of these categories. As I look through it really quick, I can only see maybe one category that maybe not. But, you know, private lenders are going to, like I said, they're highly compensated people. So let's think of occupations with highly compensated people: engineers, accountants, attorneys, certainly, bankers, doctors, dentists. I mean, these are highly compensated people, you know, but we've also got other private lenders that you wouldn't think were highly compensated, but they've been able to save money in different ways. Hairstylists, you wouldn't have thought that necessarily, but we've got hairstylists that are private lenders. Real estate brokers, nurses, business owners, of course, you would think that, but not necessarily. Secretaries. We've got secretaries that are private lenders that have been very, very, very fantastic private lenders. And believe it or not, we've got a handyman who is a private lender. Great, great, great guy. Very educated. Every one of these people are educated. Now, he wasn't always a handyman. He's retired from what he used to do, but doesn't matter. When we met him, he was a handyman, and that's how I know him. So, you know, when we think of occupations, be very open your mind up. A private lender can be anybody. We've talked about that. Don't just think that they have to be one type of individual. It can be anybody. And it's not about who they are, their occupation. It's about building that relationship and who you are as an individual and what you can bring to the table for them and help them put their money to work. That's how you have to think about it, how you're helping them. Very, very important. So let me unshare this real quick. So this is a quick video here on, you know, profiles and occupations. This is based on the people we deal with, the private lenders that we've got. And it's a much bigger circle than that, but I know what I know and I know who I know. So that's why I share this with you. And this is, you know, great information for you when you're out meeting people in any situation. Think about this stuff. When you're out in any situation, think about how you could talk to that person, how you could educate that person. Find out if they're interested in doing something like being a private mortgage lender or not. If they're not, no big deal. Still be a friend with them. It doesn't matter. But if you don't guide the conversation that way, you'll never know. And in those situations where it does work, it can be a really, really fantastic situation for both parties. So another quick video for you, private lending from the borrower side. So hope this is a great information for you. Hope you're getting something out of this. Please let me know. I mean, it helps me in what I'm doing for you by you letting me know if you get it or not. If you don't get it, let me know that too, so I can maybe help you with that. But follow us on Facebook, like us, share this with your friends, and have your friends join us and follow us as well. Till the next video, have a great one.